First bottle up. 10-pin applied lip, English probably. Not a bad bottle, but I got a lot of them. Keep going. First whole plate, dinnerware, restaurant ware. Syrup container, 1934, machine made, Owens, Illinois. Keep going. One of the most popular federal laws that you're going to come across is a Herm Walker. The gate, they call it the gate bottle because it has the gates of the company and their mark. This is a federal law, and I don't know. It looks like 29. I don't know. Keep going. Well, I got a little, looks like a little cup, and it's capsin. I got some stuff here, so let me do you a dig here. You see there's a bottle there, that's a jar. And it's just a plain utility jar, but there's something underneath that, mostly metal. What else do I have here? Up here, you can see there's a bottle. It's these are Rexall kind of hair bottles. They don't have anything on them generally, so I'm not really too big of a fan of those. There's the top two. Grab this over here. They're the top to the Lee & Perns. Interesting. There's stuff in here, but that's a battery. Rubberized battery. See, there's more stuff back in here, and there's a bottle right there. I'm not hoping for big things around here because of the fact that it's federal law in 1930s. Looks like a Croce's, but I would know. There's a little bottle there, and there's a little green bottle there. I know somebody who likes them. This, I don't know what that would probably be. Maybe an ink. There's bottles in here. Another federal law. These are usually Seagram's put out a lot of bottles in this time period, and well, I see a lot of bottles over here. See that? Let me break down this wall and cut through here and see what happens. Talk to you in a minute. If I don't find anything in this grouping here, we're heading on to better things, I hope. There's a bottle there, so we're going to dig this one out. Big glass. So it sort of looks like restaurant stuff, so I'm pretty much under the impression that most of this stuff is going to be restaurant oriented, but you never know. Maybe not. It's a nice big old brick. I don't know what that is. Oh, I know. I think I know what that is. See, there's the rest of that battery. That's a broken jar. Yeah, I want to see what this is, and then we'll head on out, because I'm not impressed with this trash right here. I think I know what this one is. Yeah, looks like a little juice container. And the rest of the stuff here, most of the stuff here is all, it's all metal, and there's a light bulb. They last forever, unless you bust them. There's another bottle there, and I think I know what that one is. Another Herm Walker. They love that stuff around here. It's always been sort of cheap, so people bought it. Bought cheap liquor. I don't know. Is that more of that battery? I guess so. I don't know. Huh. I know what that is. Looks like a old radio. See the knob on it? And a shoe. I mean, 50 years from now, these are going to be, they might be considered historical artifacts, but god damn it. There. I just can't dig and hold my phone at the same time. So there's these jars, and they just don't do anything for me. There's no melted medicine. So we're gonna go somewhere else. I don't see anything here. A jelly glass. I don't see anything here that's interests me at all. So, okay, off to bigger and better things. I'm spotting around from hole to hole, seeing what I can find, and look at that. I got a cool little marble, tiny swirl was in this overburden. This part of the dump has been dug pretty heavily by people looking for milk bottle, probably, because I don't see, if you look, I'll show you, there's bottles by the thousands here. This is a typical New Jersey dump, by the way. Not too typical because it had a lot of hotel action here, so you'll find a lot of plates and spoons and things of that nature, but once in a while you'll come up with bottles. See, like this is what I'm talking about, hotel stuff. And I don't know what is that? Some kind of soda, but doesn't interest me any. Here's a green version of looks like a 19. See, this is after 40. This is a 1934 or 43. Okay, just to show you where it goes on. Catch you later. Bye. Well, here's a cool whiskey bottle I'm gonna take. It's Scottish. You can see. I don't know. Is it machine made? I can't even tell. It may not be. It's Scottish. It's a cool bottle. You see it? So there you have it. That's a cool one. I'll take that bottle. And like I said, I found a 7-Up, but it's a 40 something, 42. It's toasted, but let's drape a little bit more and might find something else. I don't have much more time here, so I'll do the best I can. Can't let anything this cool go undocumented. That's a standard size. I think it almost looks like a vitro, red, white, and blue. Look at that. Or Marble King. But they were in the 50s, I'm in the 40s. I don't know that much about bottles. They might have, marbles, they might have been doing them in the 40s. There we go. You know, I'm not really looking for these, but I'm not going to turn them down. Do you see this bottle? Prohibition. Spiderweb. Big, giant. No real Diamond Dominion glass Canadian. That is a honkin' side bottle. That's a big one. And pretty cool. I'm going to keep going with this. This is nice. Just walking along in the woods here and looking at stuff that's stuck in the ground. I just pulled out a Manasquan Dairy. It's a nice bottle, big bold lettering. There's a lot of stuff on the edge of this dump, which is where I'm walking, but still, there you go. I will talk to you later. Have a great day. Well, I'm going to do a little short roundup of the last dig I had, and I'll be heading off back to Georgia this weekend, so this will probably be it for New Jersey for a while. But I thought I'd give you a little rundown of what I found. Starting out with the Jacobson Brothers. This is a cool bottle. You can see slug plate, Lakewood, New Jersey, machine made, aqua, and no date on this, but it looks like probably a 1920s 16 ounce probably, or a 6 ounce probably. Oh, it says 10 fluid ounces, I'm sorry. There it is right there. So again, no information on it, but they were pretty popular in the 20s and 30s in Lakewood. Manasquan Dairy, this has a date of 1944. This dairy started in 1923, I believe, by two guys called Cook and Applegate in Manasquan, New Jersey, and they covered Bayhead, which was right next door, really. And this was a bottle that had a pyro in the back. You could see a ghost image, maybe you can't, but there was a pyro back here, typical of a 1940s. It's a little squatter. It has the stars on there. Nice bottle, and pretty collectible in these parts. Over here we have a Prohibition bottle. This bottle I dug in a 1930s 40s section of the landfill, but it is Prohibition. It is Dominion glass from, of course, Canada, and it has the typical marks of the spider web, traditional sort of symbol, sort of indicating that you probably get trapped becoming an alcoholic. I think there's symbol. It's very symbolic, those spider webs, but it's a cool, quart, and ribbed, of course, and probably put out by one of the companies up there in Canada. This bottle here is a Portuguese wine bottle, and it is probably from the 1930s. The funny thing about this bottle is it is a federal law. It says there right on the top. And here it says that it is from an area, Benbola, Central Vinscola, and that's an area in Portugal where they make a lot of wine, and this was a wine bottle. And the interesting thing about this bottle, though it was probably produced in the 30s, I believe it was handmade, hand finished anyway. There's no tool, there's a fold mark. It was applied and then tooled, but it was blown in a mold. And it looks like they had cut away something here. It might have said something else, and they just, in the mold, they erased it. But interesting bottle, hand finished, 1930s, Portuguese. And last but not least, this is probably a Scottish whiskey from England. It is old. It is a applied, tooled lip. It is 3-piece mold. It's a turn mold, and then it is finished. It's a turn mold, so it's not really 3-piece. It's just the mold mark you can see is on the shoulder, but the rest of it was blown and probably put out in up until the 1920s. England still produced handmade pieces, even up to the World War I and possibly up to the 1920s. So there you have it. Oh, and one other little thing. This is a salt shaker or atomizer. It's a milk glass, and it's a little tulip. And that was the only artifact that I happened to come across, except for a plate and a water glass. So there we are. Last dig of the season for me in Jersey, and I will see you back in Georgia. Have a great day. Thank you.